Oh, hey guys, welcome to Wasteland Games. I wanted to do a recap video. I used to always do my recap videos around at the 12 model mark, actually. Anytime I've got around to building actually 12 different cars, I would kind of do a recap on everything. But it's been proving to take a while before I can get to 12, so I'm actually going to cut that back down to maybe like doing 5 at a time. I think it might be a little bit better. Just kind of in case somebody had missed a previous video on a build or hadn't really seen the video, or this is your first time dropping by the channel. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of just recap some of the various builds that I have done over the last couple months. You're welcome to go back and see some of the other previous builds. I'm going to actually do probably a recap. Someone actually requested to do a recap on everything at once, so I may do that, just kind of put all the models out and make it a short video. But this one here, I'll just start off the video with this one here. I forget the name of the car itself. It's one of the concept cars, basically. And what I had done was I wanted to put flames on a vehicle. I was actually, trying to paint flames I was using marker and stuff like that at the time, and it wasn't really kind of coming out very well. This one was about using green sculpty, basically, and green stuff, is usually what they call it, to make fire. So that's basically what I had done. I decided to make it sort of something, coming out of hell. Actually, this would be a great car for the Halloween themed car of the month right now, because it's looking pretty good. I basically got a machine gun from the Hot Wheels Penguin car, and I just kind of replaced it. Actually, I just put it right on top of the current, the original engine that was already here, so it kind of looked like all one unit. I was actually going to replace everything, and it was just going to be too tricky. And I saw this, and I thought I'll just use that. So I didn't glue the model together. I made it really, really simple because I actually painted the interior of it, and I think it turned out pretty good. There's a lot of dry brushing in this build. I remember painting the wheels separately and wanting to make it look like I just snapped it back together. So this is the I don't know, I guess it's like the Inferno car. The next one I can't remember offhand exactly, but this was basically a rocket car. This was one of an early build that I did actually almost a year ago at this time. I actually took this car apart and had painted it all brown and just kind of glued it all back together, and then sat it on the shelf just like that. But then I recently, I guess a few months back, took it off the shelf and painted it as you see here. So it was really just sort of a matter of taking out the rivets. I took out the windshield and painted it. I think what I would have done differently is, actually, I didn't actually take it apart again. I would have repainted everything. To do it right again, I would have actually painted everything separate, including the, like basically the cockpit here. But I actually painted this while it was all together, so it looks all right, but not exactly the way I would have done it, if I would have done it now. And but yeah, the rest of the car looks really, really good for like a rocket car. It's got a lot of like sort of like blood splatter on the front. I was kind of going with that sort of that red theme on it, just kind of crashing into people, and it's got blood everywhere here. So it's kind of subtle, but you could call it red rust, or you can call it blood, whatever whatever works best. Next one is the yeah, it's like an animated style paint job. It's not bad. It's sort of my first attempt at doing it, and this one was actually my Mad Max car. Actually, I built this one around the same time as this one, so it was another kind of a repaint. Painted all brown, and it sat on my shelf for a while. This one was actually the time, I think I was trying to use paint stripper on a car. I can't remember what happened, but the engine melted. So this is not the original engine that was in the car when I originally was working on it. So this one's, I'm not sure where this engine came from, but it's definitely a replacement. And so I decided to use this as sort of the experiment car to do some like animation style, which I'm working on. I'm gonna try it again in the future and see how we did, see what we can do. Next one is one of the Porsches. This is a Porsche 917, and I thought it would be kind of cool to do more of an auto kill kind of car. This one, actually, I got guns, like machine guns in here, and I got rockets in the front. And I basically had cut just the plastic headlights here, trimmed them back. There was a little bit of trimming going on the inside as well to get the weapons to glue right in the back here. So I trimmed off all the plastic, so it's just basically all sandwiched together. But it looks kind of cool. It's just kind of like driving down the road, and it's got these guns pointing right at whatever it's following behind, and that's it. And then I actually want to do a video on all the miniatures I have for these 1:72 scale army guys. I should be using them more in the builds just to make them look like drivers. I thought it was kind of fun. I chopped this guy up a lot, so really all that's left in there is like basically a torso and an arm. So, but yeah, he's holding his rifle out the window, and so he's supposed to look like there's probably, well, you can make it one driver, maybe there's two guys in here, and that's the passenger. He's just about to waving his gun that he's coming down the road. And I actually cut the side of this window to make it look like a gull wing, or just like the window was opening, because it does have a bit of a seam on it. So it's a little bit tricky to do that, but it actually turned out pretty good. So, and then yeah, I just kind of kept everything the same. I put a little bit of like markings on it. I made the engine have a bit of like soot on the back, so it looks like it's been kind of breaking down sometimes and being repaired, and then just it's just dirty. So it's just a worn looking racing car overall. So I mean, none of these are too rusty or anything like that. It doesn't always have to be about that, but definitely some bumps and bruises on these guys. And then the last one of this lot of 5 here is the first sort of arc reactor type of arc lightning car that I built. This was a vintage Matchbox, some kind of a, can't really see it now, but yeah, I forget the name of it. You can't see it. Planet Scout. Sorry about that. So yeah, so it's a vintage Planet Scout vehicle that was sort of rough, and I basically decided to give it some new life and turn it into this thing. And this piece here is actually from I think it's from a hard drive, like a computer hard drive. It's got all the copper wiring in here as well. And originally I was going to make it so that it was upright and pointing this way, so that the energy was flowing in this direction. But I decided to make it like this, and then give it sort of that 360 degree rotation kind of thing. It doesn't move, but I think I could have left it. I glued it, like this actually was moving, but I thought because of the way these pieces were gonna sit in there, they would just break. So anyways, so these are the, I guess, review of the last, or a block of 5 that I had done recently. And then yeah, for a sneak peek of the car of the month, this is it here. I haven't started it yet, and I'm not even sure if this is the right car that I should have picked. I have like multiple ideas, and just still trying to narrow it down to one. It's funny because I actually watched the movie Christine, and I think they use like a 58 or something in that movie. So I'm not going to do that, I don't think. But got a couple of ideas that I really kind of like, and we'll see what we're going to do with this. So, but Yeah, I got bought a couple of these several weeks ago and decided going to make some use out of this one. So this is the car of the month car, and this is a recap. Sorry, let me explain. So the car of the month is a contest that is, it's not really, I mean, it's a contest. It's part of the Gaslands UK group on Facebook. So I think anyone can join. You know, I just like to do it just for fun. So it's you know, it's part of the theme of building models for the car for the channel, anyways. So so I enjoy it, and Halloween is like probably my favorite time of the year for me. So yeah, looking forward to doing something with this thing. Got a few ideas. I'm gonna start sketching them out and just kind of picking one or maybe a couple of themes from both ideas. So, or two ideas. So we'll see how this goes. But anyways, thanks for stopping by the channel, and hopefully you're doing well, and have a great day.